Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Gin and Juice podcast. My name is Michael Mayers, and with me, as always, is Jad Juice. How you doing today?
What's up? What's up?
We're back with you guys. We have a packed show for you guys. We're going to review UFC, ESPN 3 first and foremost. So this was an awesome card altogether, top to bottom. What were some of your takeaways on this Francis Ngannou-led card against JDS?
Okay, well, I guess we can start right off the bat with the main fight. Why waste time? But I think, honestly, if any of you watched the previous video where we did the preview, I mean, we both expected Junior to probably get knocked out, right? Like, we thought he might not have the chin to endure Francis Ngannou's punches. I honestly thought it would be a first-round finish. I think I said it even before that. It's just, I think JDS is a little just weathered and been punched a lot and knocked out a few times. And Ngannou's just on a tear, and you can see he's getting better, and his power is just freakish. Just, I don't know, maybe getting even stronger, man.
Those leg kicks look scary. I don't know if you saw.
Oh, the leg kicks. At first, I was like cringing every single leg kick.
Oh, dude,
man.
it looked so.
I was like, what are these boys doing?
It's like someone was swinging like a 2x4 or like a baseball bat.
And think about how big those guys are.
And he's swinging a baseball bat with perfect technique, with full power into Junior Dos Santos' leg. And Junior uses his footwork for his boxing. And it completely negated that. And he used that. See, this is the thing is, in the first round, it's like we've never seen anything like this since Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah.
Where you just know in the first round, it's like he's headhunting and he's gonna use his speed and all that power to just touch you. And everyone who gets touched by the hand of God just goes down from this guy's striking. It's crazy. He's the best boxer in the heavyweight division, hands down. It's not fair, and he just added leg kicks and a ground game that we're yet to see. Apparently, he's hiding some stuff.
I'm not sure if he has that, but
he's been working
all he needs
on
to
it.
learn is how to sprawl real good, right?
And this is amazing for his opportunity. He's a clear-cut #1 contender to take on the winner of DC versus Miocic. And what do you think are his chances in going and try to either avenge his loss to Stipe or facing DC, one of the GOATs of in the sport?
I don't know, man. Like for the DC fight, I think he doesn't have a chance still, regardless, just because DC.
That's a fair assessment. I mean, it's fair.
I mean, we've seen DC twice against Anthony Johnson and all that stuff, who was a beast, obviously.
Right.
Can we question his power? No. So, and he handled him easily both times, same way, So I don't think, Ngannou will be
Once
any
you get
different.
Francis puffing and puffing, DC will just grind him out. Now,
Exactly.
Miocic might be a little bit of a different story.
Right. Because it's those people that can get out of the first round, right? They can take the punches.
Survive.
Yeah.
It's just survival for 5 minutes. And if you're a tactician and you're smart, you can survive. And the best way to survive against Francis and that power is take him down where he can't box.
Exactly. Tire him out. And that's it. Make him miss.
And that was amazing. On the other hand, you now have Joseph Benavidez, who scored a victory against Jussier Formiga. This was for a #1 clear-cut contender for the flyweight division. So from the heaviest division over to the lightest division for the men. What are your takeaways here from Joseph Benavidez KO of Jussier Formiga?
I think it was a good fight, but I think definitely Benavidez showed his class and experience in the sport. And I think he's just a beast. I'm kind of happy to see him back because I thought that he might be like on his way out of the game just because of all the fights. He's had multiple, title chances and stuff like that.
Right.
So, I like the guy. I think he's a great all-around fighter, obviously. And I liked his motivation in the fight. So, more power to him. I don't know how he stacks up against Cejudo. But I like it. I think he deserved the win.
Well, Cejudo's last loss, I believe, is to Joseph Benavidez.
Is that right? Yes, you're right. That was years ago.
Right. And so it's going to be an interesting situation where you're coming in against a guy who's looking very dominant, but you've beaten him. And Cejudo has shown that he's able to come back and at least beat Demetrius Johnson in his rematch against him. So you might have, it's like, beat me once, shame on you. Beat me twice, shame on me. And he's not looking to shame himself. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. I'm excited to see that because that's going to be a good scrap.
Right.
I don't know who to say to win, but for Cejudo to have such a dominant style of wrestling and a grinding out style. If he wanted to go that route of point fighting, he could easily just pin and hold.
I think so.
Joseph Benavidez.
I think
down,
Benavidez gives him a really hard fight, but
Standing
I
up
think
especially.
Cejudo will prevel.
Right. He finds a way. He always finds a way.
Yeah.
With that ankle, and then on top of
Right.
it, and on top of it, his shoulder that he hurt when he was in his last fight.
Right.
These are the type of things that he's fighting through.
He's
right?
a
So
warrior,
He's a warrior.
man.
He's a warrior.
As much as I think Cejudo's a bit cringy at times,
He's cringe for sure.
he is an amazing athlete, very motivated, obviously Olympic champion and all that stuff. Yeah.